Hello, beautiful people from around the world. I'm so happy to be here today and to be able to share with you my knowledge on how to learn English quickly, effectively, and with a big smile on your face. And I'm so happy because doing this is really going to help you accomplish your dreams of learning English quickly, and being able to help you accomplish your dreams is really the best thing for me as a teacher, and I really love it. So let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it, and let's see how we can help you learn English. All right, I'm going to share with you my screen. And don't worry, not too long of a presentation here, but let's get motivated. Let's see what's the good things about learning English are. Right. Well, first of all, guys, fantastic. We are all here to learn English, and we're all united by this beautiful same desire to learn English. And that's so great. There are millions of people across the world trying to learn English just like you. And the internet is wonderful because it allows us all to connect and to combine. And you can learn English from the comfort of your own home. And that's exactly what we're going to have a look at today. So get ready, guys. Take some notes, have some things ready, because I'm going to give you lots of useful advice today on how to learn English quickly and effectively and with a big smile. You're going to hear me say that a lot of times, so get used to it. And yeah, fantastic. Let's look at it then. So what are the major obstacles that stop people from learning English? Well, typically, cost is the number one thing. And English classes, let's be honest, they're not cheap. They can be expensive. They can go on for a long time. And so cost is normally something that stops people from learning English. And that's something that I would like to change. And I'm going to show you later about how we can make English as cheap as possible. So there are no more excuses, and you can learn English without worrying about the cost so much. The other thing that stops people from learning English is a lack of confidence. This feeling of that I can't learn English, or I'm not good enough to learn English, or I'm not clever enough to learn English. And this is all rubbish. Yes, you can learn English. And today I'm going to show you how to pick up your confidence and to feel better. My favorite part about being a teacher is giving people the confidence to learn English, because that is what changes lives. When you see that you can learn English and you can do the things you want to do, you will start applying it in everything. And so that is why I love giving people the confidence to learn English, because it can change their lives in everything they do. The other big thing is time. People tell me that they don't have enough time to learn English. It's very difficult to go to the classes with the traffic and manage their normal life. And yes, it can be very difficult, but don't worry. Once again, I've got the solution to this problem. So stay tuned. Another problem is a lack of motivation. They tell me that they don't like their teacher, they don't like the books, they don't like the exercises, they don't know why they're learning English or how it's going to serve them. All of these things can be a big problem, but don't you worry, because I'm going to help you with this too. So let's keep going. Right, first of all, let's have a look at the results of not learning English. Okay, if you don't learn English in today's world, it comes with a lot of consequences. Now, many of you are here right now because you already know this, but let's remind ourselves to give ourselves some motivation of why we need to learn English. Well, the first thing is a loss of business. If you don't speak English today, it means that you can't sell online. You lose a lot of clients. You can't get a job interview with many places. It's proven, it's a fact, it's a real fact that people who speak English earn anywhere between 5 to 20% more money than people who don't. And I promise you, if you want to become independent, it's so important to have English. Now, it can also mean missed opportunities. You might not be able to go to the university that you want. You might not be able to change countries. You might not be able to meet people. You might not be able to have experiences that you could normally have with English. And this is so frustrating. It's really annoying that you want to do some really big things with your life and you have big dreams and you can't because you can't speak English. So yes, you already know this. I know this is why you're here, but we need to remind ourselves in order to feel motivated and remind ourselves of why we are learning English, because it's not easy to learn a language, but it's not impossible either. So in today's class, we're going to be having a look at how to learn English quickly, effectively, and with a smile on your face. Yes, guys, it's possible to enjoy your education. And you want to learn English quickly and effectively, and this will save you time and money. And at the end of the day, you'll be happy. So let's have a look at how we can do that. The other thing are the most important aspects of English. Once we know this, then we know what we need to study, and that will give us a guide of where we need to go. I will also give you a free level test so you can see how good your level is and know what you need to work on. And I'm going to give you a free 1-month access to my website of avatarenglish.com so you can see what it's all about and learn English for the best price ever of free. All right, let's keep going. Okay, who am I? That might help, no? Well, my name is Anu Rousey, and I am the creator of Avatar English, which is a website to help you learn English in the most effective and joyful way. I've been an English teacher and a Spanish student for 14 years, and both of these factors are very, very important as to why I believe I can help you learn English quickly, effectively, and with a smile on your face. Both skills have been essential in understanding how to teach a language and how to learn a language, and all of the things that happen that a teacher isn't aware of if they don't speak a second language. The emotions, the feelings, the stress, and all of these things that happen when we learn a second language. Now, mindset is everything, guys. Mindset. We need to get the mind in the correct place to learn first. Now, you can learn English. Repeat it with me. You can learn English, or in your case, I can learn English. I promise you. Now, many people say, oh, I can't learn English, or I'm not clever enough, or it's too late. No, 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 no. I don't accept any of that. And here is a picture of a baby. And my phrase to all of you people who think that you can't learn English is this. If a baby version of yourself can learn a native language or a first language, then an adult version of yourself can learn a second language. It's so possible, guys. Sometimes our adult brain gets in the way and our ego affects us, but of course you can learn English. And what we are going to see today is how you can learn English quickly, effectively, and with a smile across your face. Okay, guys, so take some notes with me today, please. And let's have a look. How can we do this? How can you learn English quickly, effectively, and with a smile? Now, the number one thing is to get motivated. I want you to write down your dreams, your goals, and your desires of why English is so important to you. Many teachers forget to ask students, why do you want to learn English? And many students don't ask themselves, why am I learning English? I want you to think of every reason of why you are learning English. Everything. There can be so many things. It's not just about earning more money. It's about meeting more people. It's about showing people what a fantastic person you are. It's about sharing your message with the world, reaching more people, traveling, seeing new countries, going to new places. maybe meeting a new lover. Ooh la la. And there are so many reasons to learn English today, and you need to know every one which is important to you. No one else, okay? Think of every reason why English will change your life and write it down every day. Keep that list growing and growing and growing, because the more reasons you have to learn English, the more motivated you will be. And this is so important, especially for those days that you feel too tired or you're not motivated, and you need to remind yourself of why you are learning English and doing this sometimes stressful experience. Now, the next thing is to build a routine of daily practice. Now, this really relates to the idea of effectively learning English. Now, I know this because I learned Spanish. And when I learned Spanish, I had a phrase, and my phrase was, every day I don't study Spanish, I lose 2 days of learning Spanish. And at first I said it to motivate myself, but then I realized that it was true. So I want you to imagine like going to the gym. When you go to the gym, imagine that you go to the gym once or twice a week, maybe on the Tuesday, on the Thursday, and you go for 1 hour. Now, how much development are you going to see if you go to the gym once or twice a week for 1 hour? The truth is very little. What you would be much better to do is doing 20 minutes of exercise, intense exercise every day. And this will give you better results. This will help you increase quicker and quicker and more effectively. And this is what you need with English. So you need to be ready for this. You need to say, right, every day I'm going to dedicate myself to learning English. Now, look, guys, even if it's 10 minutes, even if it's 5 minutes, 5 minutes is better than no minutes. I promise you. And just doing something small every day will help you remember the things you studied the day before. The brain forgets quicker than it learns. So we need to keep reminding, keep learning, keep practicing every day. Right, guys. The next point is that if you're going to learn something every day, you better make sure that it is fun and something that you love. It needs to be relevant to your life. But look, guys, I've been speaking English all my life. I've been teaching English for 14 years. But if you ask me about vocabulary on ballet, my vocabulary on ballet is terrible. And that's because ballet isn't part of my life. So you need to do things that are relevant for you. And you need to do what is fun for you. There are so many ways to learn English today. You can read. If you enjoy reading, reading is fantastic. I love reading. I will talk more about reading in a minute, but you can watch movies. You can do activity books. You can join conversation clubs. Hell, I used to go to the market every day just so I could practice speaking Spanish with people in the market. And I loved it. I loved going to the market and seeing the products and meeting new people and chatting to people about all the different things. And they loved speaking to me too. So I loved it. It didn't feel like I was learning Spanish. I just felt like I was having a good time and meeting new people. That's not the best technique for everybody. Other people might like to be at home watching maybe a show on TV, taking some notes. But what is good for you is so important because you need to do it every day. What works for you, even if it's taking notes of new vocabulary, or calling up a friend and just having a 5-minute chat, find what you love and do it every day. Sorry, guys. Seems to have gone back to the top. Let me come back down. There we go. Thank you. All right, my next point is read, read, read. Now, many people ask me, what is the most effective way to learn English? Well, there are many ways, you know, and the most effective way normally is the way that you enjoy the most. But reading has so many benefits that I can't tell you how important it is to read. I discovered this because when I was learning Spanish in Madrid, I spent 1 hour every day, sometimes 2 hours on the metro. And when I was on the metro, there was the magazine called The Metro. And I used to read the sports section of the metro every day, sometimes for an hour, just because there was nothing else to do. There wasn't a very good internet connection. And sometimes I would understand one word. Sometimes I would understand one sentence. Sometimes I would understand very few things. But every day I tried. And suddenly I began to see things like word order, spelling, sentence structure, punctuation, and so many things about the language. And suddenly I started using the correct sentence structure, and I knew what to listen for when people were speaking. And I was amazed. I was like, wow, my brain is great. My brain is more powerful than I know. It learns so much information on a subconscious level when we read. And so read what you love. For me, I loved reading the sports sections and a novel now and again. And just 15 minutes a day can change your life. You will learn so much. The only rule is do not compare yourself with your native language. It's just 15 minutes. If you do 15 minutes or 10 minutes a day, you win. Success. And you will learn many things without realizing it, I promise you. So read about what you love. It could be comics, it could be magazines, it could be product descriptions, whatever. It could be the economic section in the newspaper. It really doesn't matter what it is, as long as you love it and it's interesting for you. But I promise, guys, reading is such a powerful technique to learning English. The next thing I'd like to mention is to create your world in English. Now, as I mentioned before, ballet is not a big part of my life, so my ballet vocabulary sucks. Now, there are over 170,000 words in English, and you can't learn them all. Nobody knows them all. But you don't need them all. You just need the words that are important for you. So things like what's in your business, in your education, what's in your world. You know, look around your house, look around where you go. Where do you go? Do you go to the park? Do you play tennis? Do you play football? Do you see your friends in a coffee shop? What does your world look like? Look around your world. See the things that are in your world. Can you say those things? And then when you're speaking in your native language, think, can I say this in English? And if you don't know how to say those things, well, you know what to study. So take a note, and then when you get home, you can check and you can review and you can look on a translator, but create your world in English, because that's the world you need to explain in English. Many people, when they go to classes, they learn a lot of things that they will never learn or use again in their life. So make sure your education focuses on the most important in the world is you. And the last point, oh, we're jumping here. The last point is to join our community. Now, life is better shared. That's just a fact. And when you're learning English, You need other people just like you who are passing the good times, the bad times, and everything else in between. You want to share the tears, the laughter, the frustration, everything that happens when you learn a new language. So find people just like you who are learning English. There are millions of people learning English, and they could be people learning another language, but also speak English, and you can do language exchange, which is fantastic. But the more you build a community, the more motivation you have. For example, if you go to a gym with a gym instructor, you form a team. And when you form a team, you form a bond, then you have more responsibility to turn up and to do what is necessary. And that makes it more difficult to say, no, I'm not going to study today. So get a team, find other people just like you. You will feel more motivated. Okay, guys. Now, finally, my last piece of advice is to use it or lose it. Okay, if you don't use English on a daily basis, you will lose it. That's why I say daily practice is so important. I tell you this from a personal experience. When I learned Spanish, if I did not practice every day, then I lost a lot of the information because the brain forgets quicker than it learns. So you need to be learning something every day, reinforce the information, do the same thing again. It doesn't matter. That way you hold the information. They say that we need to learn and forget something 7 times on average before it stays in our memory. So just practice a little bit every day and it will help you grow. If you don't, then you will start to forget things and you will feel frustrated and your motivation will go down. So use it every day. Speak in the mirror, record yourself, do some reading, listen to a song, take some notes, look at your world. It doesn't matter anything, just to keep the language alive every day. Okay, guys, that's all the slides that I have for you. Now I'm going to show you. Oh, no, sorry, I do have one more for you. How could I forget? Let's have a look at the most important aspects of English. Once we know the most important aspects of English, we know what we need to focus on and how to study. And when I started learning Spanish, I didn't have the money for classes. And they were very far away from where I lived. So I couldn't go to the classes. And then when I did go to the classes, I didn't really enjoy the classes. And so I needed to discover how I could teach myself Spanish. And I didn't enjoy the books either. And so here are the best things I can tell you as a teacher and as a student of what you need to focus on when you learn English. Now, obviously, the most important thing is vocabulary, words. They are everything. They are everything that we speak, that we write, that we read, that we listen to. So when we hear vocabulary, we need to break it down into smaller pieces and understand what type of words we are talking about. And when we understand what type of words we are talking about, we can then understand how that type of word works and how they combine with each other and the order that they go in. So the types of words in English, and please don't worry if you don't understand this now. It's absolutely fine, and my website will help you with this. But things like nouns and pronouns and verbs and adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, collocations, word families, and word order. These are the things we need to consider when we learn vocabulary. And this way we can focus on a certain aspect of the vocabulary and understand how that aspect works. Learning English is like climbing a mountain. It's one step at a time. Okay, there is no jetpack. There is no helicopter with learning English that takes you straight to the top. You got to go one step at a time. And so we need to make sure that every step is effective. And we can do this by learning vocabulary and certain types of words and how they work. The next big thing is verb tenses. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means how to speak in the present, past, and future in English. In English, we speak with tenses, and the verbs change for the tenses. A very challenging aspect of English, and I didn't know this until I learned Spanish. And then when I could compare English and Spanish, I went, whoa, this is really difficult about English. And that is how we form positive, negative, and question sentences. And when you can do this with English, when you can form positive, negative, and question sentences, it becomes a lot easier. And you see the patterns of English. So we get the vocabulary and then the vocabulary in tenses, and we can see the patterns of the language. And then once we can see the patterns of the language, we know what to listen for, and we know how to speak. And we need to know when to use the tenses to avoid any misunderstandings. And obviously, pronunciation is very important. Unless you just want to read English or write English, you need to know about the pronunciation that's about different accents, about the flow of the language, about the rhythm, about the intonation, and about contractions. Don't worry if you don't understand any of these words. It's all technical stuff, and my website will teach you this. But these are the most important aspects of English for me. And when students master these things, they quickly find a way to understand the majority of things that people say to them, or they can quickly learn how to develop and basically become their own teacher. And that's beautiful. I had to become my own teacher to learn Spanish because I didn't have the money for the classes, as I said before. But it was a much more enjoyable experience, and I want to share that with you. I want to show you how you can become your own teacher, and it is possible, trust me. Okay, guys, I'm now going to jump over to my website, and I'm going to show you how my website does all of these things. So welcome to avatarenglish.com. Avatarenglish.com focuses on vocabulary and grammar and short stories. Now, as I said, these are the things for me which help people learn English quickly, effectively, and with a smile across the face. What I did is that I broke down all of these things into video tutorials, fun games and activities, and short stories. Why? Because these are the things that have proven to be the most fun activities and ways of learning English for my students. And when education is fun, it doesn't feel like education anymore. So first of all, let's start with the vocabulary. Now, as I said, the thing about vocabulary is understanding what type of word we are talking about, and then we can understand how to use that word in a sentence. So let's just say we want to have a look at nouns. Now, how about concepts? Well, concepts are... That was a bit quick. Now, every video, every aspect of the language comes with a video tutorial, a short little video to help you understand these different aspects.
concepts or abstract ideas, objects, or people. So let's have a look. Nouns, there's places where it could be a car, it could be an office, it could be in a country, maybe like Brazil, or Japan, or China, or Australia. It could be like a bank. It could be like a city, maybe London, Paris, Rio de Janeiro. And it could be something like a workplace. Now, how about as a concept? Well, concepts are things that you can't touch. So they are ideas that live in our head, maybe like education, maybe like happiness. How about freedom, harmony, anger? And what I want to turn an action into the concept of the action, then I add ing to the verb, I would say working. And that could be the concept of work, it's working. How about object?
So as you can see, all of the types of words are explained with a short video, and you can watch this video over and over again. I also have the information written down so you can see it here. And below, you are going to find lots and lots of activities and fun games related to the most common topics that most people need. Now, most people need clothes. So I have a lot of activities related to clothes. And the nice and fun activities, let's have a look at clothes. Oh, find the match. Okay, great. Skirt, okay, skirt, skirt, all right, and down here, skirt. Okay, so as you can see, I'm getting the pronunciation, and I'm getting the pronunciation, a visual image, and the written word at the same time. Let's hear that again, please. Ah, cap. Okay, great. And this is how we learn as kids.
Underwear.
Okay, we see, we hear, and we write. Okay.
Raincoat.
Oh, raincoat. Excellent. Raincoat. It's very important to copy and repeat the words.
Shorts.
Shorts. Okay, so there we go. We can see about clothes and how clothes works. How about sports and activities? Oh, we get loads of games here about sports and activities. And I've picked the most common topics. And let's have a look. Maybe we can do sports equipment. Okay.
A whistle. A whistle.
Oh, whistle. All right. Okay.
A ball.
A ball.
A ball.
Let's say I'm not sure what is what, so I'm just going to put anything everywhere. Press submit answers just quickly. All right, it tells me which ones are wrong and which ones are right. I can press show answers. And then I can say, hey, correct my answers. Oh, okay, great. And then I can see the pictures.
Goalposts.
Ah, goalposts.
Goalposts.
Okay.
A net.
Ah, a net. All right, fantastic. Oh, okay. So we have to remember that in the UK or in the USA, we have different words for the same things. So I've put both of the word types, and you can also hear a range of accents saying the words. So you can hear English, Irish, American, Australian, and the New Zealand accent. I would put more, but they still haven't given me the options yet. So I'm waiting for those to come through, but I think they'll come through soon. Okay, guys, great. So let me come back to the home page. Now, as I say, you've got all the types of words here to help you learn in over 500 activities. And those activities continue to grow all the time. So you can have a look how to do more and learn about different types of words and how they work in English. The next thing that I have is the grammar section. Let me click on the button so you can see it. Now, in the grammar section, I teach you how to speak in the past, present, and future in all of the tenses, and also with conditional sentences. And here's that free level test I told you about earlier. So let's have a look. Let's just say, oh, let's learn how to speak in the present. And let's I want to learn the present perfect simple. Don't worry if you don't know the tenses, it's all fine, it's all good. Now, as I previously said to you, you need to know how to speak the sentences in positive, negative, and question. And that's what the videos will do. They will show you how to speak in positive sentences, negative sentences, and question sentences with all of the tenses. Let's watch a quick clip from one of them.
I have written a book. Hello, beautiful people. How are you? I'm sure you're beautiful. Right, let's do this today. We're looking at the present perfect simple in the positive. Okay, great. To do this, we're going to need subjects. We're going to need the word have or has. We're going to need the past participle, which is the third form of the verb. What does that mean? Well, write, wrote, written. Write, wrote, written is the third form. We're going to need some objects. Right, let's do this. Okay, remember, we start with subject, who's the person who does the verb. So I. Then we have what has. And if we're talking about I, it's have. So I have written a book. Good on me. Well done. I have written a book.
Okay, all the videos are about 2 to 3 minutes long, so you can find that chance anytime in the day to learn a bit of English. Now, once you've watched the videos, then you need some activities to help you put the information into practice. And so all of the activities are set up like little games, and I can play little activities, and the information is the same as what you see in the videos. So it reinforces the information. It helps you learn the information again and again. So the present perfect simple, have or has, plus the past participle. For regular verbs, the past participle normally stays the same as the past simple. For example, play, play, played, played. With irregular verbs, the past participle changes. For example, eat, ate, eaten. Fantastic. Submit the answer. Am I correct? Yes, I'm correct. Okay, let's just say that I'm not sure, or I put in the wrong answers. And what happens if I put in the wrong answers? Well, it will tell me, and it will tell me that it's wrong, and I can always check at the end. So this way you review all of the information that you see in the videos and get to practice and check your understanding. Then there are also a lot of activities that will help you with the pronunciation. Let's have a look. Okay, let's click on one.
They haven't played sports.
Oh, they haven't played sports. Great. So again, I'm hearing the phrase, I'm hearing the pattern of the language, and I'm linking it to the sentence.
She hasn't played ball.
Okay, we're hearing different accents, and we're seeing how native people use these sentences. Now, once we do that, we also need to know the uses. The uses are when we use the tenses, in what situations. And so every tense explains to you the uses. Okay, let's go for number 9.
I've just done a lot of exercise.
Oh, I've just done a lot of exercise. Past action with present consequences, past action with no time frame. Oh, actions with recent time references. Yes, just means recent. So there we go. So I'm learning about the uses of the language.
It's eaten too much and now he feels sick.
Oh, he's eaten too much and now he feels sick. Oh, that is a past action with present consequences. So you are becoming exposed to the language. You are seeing how we use the language as native speakers. You are hearing it in correct sentences and responding. And all of this helps you learn the grammar of the tenses. Now, every tense is explained like this. There are even some fun other little games. I like the whack-a-mole game. This is fun. So you can have some fun whilst you learn English. Or hit the moles that have the past participle. Drink, drank, drunk, so no. Come on, moles. Oh, swum, yes. Eating, yes. Ate, no. Sang, no. Drunk, yes. Okay. Fun little games to help you learn English. All of the tenses are explained, every one of them. So you can learn all of the tenses in English and see how you understand them, if you understand them well, and you can repeat the games and activities as many times as you want. You can do them when you want, and it's to your convenience. Now, the final part of my website, and my favorite, to be honest, are the short stories. Now, remember, guys, I told you you need to read, read, read. Well, I'm also a writer and an illustrator, and I've put all of my stories here on the website for you guys to check out. So they're all short stories and they're all illustrated, and they all come with lots of fun activities to help you learn new vocabulary and check your comprehension. Now, here's the great thing, guys. You can just open the story from here and you can have a look from this place and look at this. You can stream the story like a Netflix. I haven't downloaded anything yet. I'm just viewing it on my computer. Doesn't it look beautiful? I can put it on a full view if I want, and I can start reading these excellent short stories. And they all are illustrated, so the illustrations help you learn and help you connect the vocabulary and the emotions to the story. Now, we learn really well with stories because stories activate emotions and feelings. And when we activate emotions and feelings, we learn quicker. It's a fact. Reading also helps us become more analytical thinkers, more critical thinkers, and it gives us new perspectives on life. So there are so many benefits to reading, and I really hope that you enjoy this fantastic possibility that we get from reading. And so fantastic, I can read it online, on my tablet, on my laptop, on my phone. All of it is possible. If I want to print, well, look at this. There's a print button here. You don't even need to wait for Amazon to deliver it to you. You can print at home. And you can download onto your phone. So maybe if you don't have internet, you can be reading on the beach with your story, no problem. Now, all of the stories come with lots of activities. And what I like to focus on mostly are the themes. Themes are what touch us all, okay? Not everybody likes the same story,
Body image.
but we all like to talk about themes that affect us all. Now, body image is a very important theme. And here I can check my spelling.
Body image.
Oh, body image, okay, body image. So now I'm working my spelling, my use of new vocabulary, and I can press. Oh, fantastic. Body image, correct. I also get reviews of every chapter, so this helps me understand the comprehension of the stories and make sure that I understand what's happening and learn some great new vocabulary too. There are some wonderful little activities here to help you learn synonyms, maybe. So you're learning more vocabulary every time you're reading. Okay.
A synonym of remedy begins with a C and ends in E.
Oh, God. A synonym of remedy begins with E, C, and ends in E. Ah, yeah, a cure. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's look mine down.
A type of ointment or lotion, which is normally black, begins with a C and ends in E.
Oh, okay, that could be a cream. Ooh, a cream. Well, let's just have a look if I spell it incorrectly. Oh, it tells me it's wrong. And what does it do? It tells me the correct spelling. There you go, guys. So you can have a lot of fun doing this. And that way, even if you don't enjoy the story, I can guarantee you'll enjoy the activities. Now, the stories are short. Why is that? Because you will feel a better sense of achievement every time you finish a short story. And that is the big, big benefit of short stories. Okay, this website is growing by the day. There are more and more activities happening all the time. There are so many types of activities to help you learn English. And if you come to the website, you can find the videos and see these things in action. There's a fun train game too that I really like. Now, there is a free trial on the website, but to say thank you to you guys for coming to here and seeing my website and watching this video. I'm going to make you a super special offer of 2 months access for just $5. And actually the first month is for free. So you can try this website. You can see how it works and you don't have to take any risk financially. I know once you start using my website, you're going to love it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you there and hearing what your opinions are and seeing you develop very quickly. So that's why I give the first month for free. If you want a full refund on a free month, I will give you a free refund on a free month. But if you want your last month refunded that you've paid for, that's absolutely fine. The first month is free. The second month is $5. And then after that, it's $15 a month, which is a super, super price, guys. Honestly, look around and try and find me a better price. You can't find it. And even if you do, it's not as good as my product. I'm very confident of that. So that's why I also offer a full discount, a full refund, sorry, because I know that you're going to love it and that it's going to serve you. So please come and check it out, guys. Even if you just learn a few words for free, definitely worth it. Even if you learn some grammar structures for $5, I can guarantee you it's worth it. The normal class, a normal group class, costs more than $5 for just 1 hour. Now, as a teacher, I can help you learn English, but you need to do the studying. You need to do the work. The best students in my class are not the ones that listen to me all the time. They're the ones that practice English at home and they practice and they practice and they practice and they study. And this is how you can become your own teacher. But it's really about practicing and really about using it. So imagine if you pay $5 and you're using my website 3 hours a day. Wow, you would have paid maybe anywhere between $20 to $30 just for a group class for that each day. And I'm giving you exactly the same information that you will get in the classes, but in a lot more fun way, yeah, in a lot more entertaining way. And also you can study when you want, from where you want, how you want, and all of these things will help you learn English quickly, effectively, and yes, that's right, with a smile on your face. So if you would like to set up an account, I'm just going to quickly log out of my account quickly, so you can see how to do this. Log out. All you need to do to create an account is just press sign up. It's taking a little time. Say it again. Sign up, please. Now, as you can see, the normal price is 300 Mexican pesos every month, which is the equivalent of around $15. Again, super price. Check out the competition. I know this is the best price. I know that getting you the best price is more likely to help you learn English and get you to achieve your dreams, which, remember, is my biggest dream, is to helping you accomplish your dreams. And with all of these activities, your confidence will go up and up each day because you will be practicing every day. Now you just create your username, your email, your first name, your last name, your password, and confirm your password. So let's just try it. Let's just put Sally. Email Sally at gmail.com. I'm sure she doesn't exist. And first name Sally, last name Sally, password, I'm not going to tell you what that is. Remember to tell me that you're not a robot. Okay, lots of robots trying to get into my website. They want to learn English too. Once you're here, guys, then you press, oh, look, registration successful. So I press sign up now. And then it will take me to the payment page. Now, normally it's 300 Mexican pesos per month. But if you want a special promotion code that will give you 2 months for $5, okay, you have to press the button down here that says, give me 2 months for $5, and I will show you the secret promotion code. If you would just like the free trial, well, then click on the button that says free trial and give it a go. Tell me what you think. Have a look around the website. There are a few of the activities there for you to check and to see how it works for you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening and following me through till the end of this video. Whether you choose to learn English with me or with somebody else, yeah. Let me lower my hand. Whether you choose to learn English with me or with somebody else, please use these skills that I showed you at the beginning of the video of how to learn English quickly, effectively, and with a smile across your face. If you have any questions, just send me an email at info@avatarenglish.com, and I will happily receive your questions. You can follow me. Oh, I'm going to have to share my screen again. You can follow me on all of my social media channels to get an idea of the videos. I'm on TikTok. My name is Anu Rousey on TikTok. You can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram page is dedicated to my short stories, and it's called The Rise of the Baker's Dozen. I know it's a long name, but have a look there and you will find lots of fun little posts about my stories there. And you can see how the stories work and find out more about these great characters. And you can find me on YouTube, and you can find me on Facebook too. if you want to see, just click on the button here at the bottom of the web page. There is my website, again, my email, sorry, info@avatarenglish.com. So all the information is there for you guys. Yeah, come and check it out. Tell me what you think. I'm really looking forward to helping you accomplish your dreams with English. I know this works. It worked with me. It's worked with hundreds, if not thousands of students that I've taught over 14 years. And I know these techniques work. If you look below the screen, you will find the testimonials of my other students who have been using this website or have been my students, and see how Avatar English is helping them learn English. Once again, guys, thank you so much for being here and listening. I wish you all the best with your English. I really do. And I hope so much to see you on avatarenglish.com. Have a great day, guys. Ciao, ciao.